Up with KREM begins now.
6 o'clock here on your Wednesday. Thanks so much for joining us here on Up with KREM. We are tracking some developments in several big stories this morning. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Nicole Hernandez. Before we get to some of those stories, we want to start with weather. Today we are going to be a bit cooler, you can see, than we were yesterday, but we are still under that weather impact alert for today. We're going to take a live look right now out over Coeur d'Alene. You can see that flag. It is not really moving right now, but it will be picking up as the afternoon continues. Also, a little bit of cloud cover. All of these things are because of a low pressure system, a cold front that's moving its way into the region, and it's causing the winds and slightly cooler temperatures. When we say cooler, we really don't mean very cool at all. We just dropped into the 60s a few minutes ago. We were 70 degrees as of 5:30 this morning. Now 68 degrees here in Spokane. But those winds are going to be more intense than yesterday, so it kind of balances out in terms of the fire danger that we're talking about. Later this afternoon, we warm up to the high 80s instead of the mid 90s. Again, a bit of relief there, but we are still under weather impact alerts because of the high fire danger. Winds plus dry plus heat, not a good combination.
Here's a live look at the traffic impact from I-90 and Arthur just outside of downtown Spokane. Traffic flows are moving great here at this hour. No major issues to report, and we are crash free at 6 o'clock. We'll keep an eye on traffic conditions all morning long, let you know if there's any slowdowns. On Up with KREM, we bring you weather and traffic together every 30 minutes. This morning, we are learning more about the fire burning in Stevens County. It's called the Hope Fire. It's burning about 10 miles southwest of Northport.
So yesterday afternoon, it burned quickly and caused level 3 and level 2 evacuations. Around midnight, Stevens County Emergency Management gave an update on the fire. The fire, they say, has now burned around 3,200 acres, and they say it is still threatening some homes. The evacuation center for evacuees is at Kettle Falls Middle School. That spot will also be an information station for people living in the area. Now, one concern for today is the red flag warnings. We are dry and we are windy, so Stevens County is asking everyone to be careful with outdoor activities today.
On your screen are some photos viewers sent us of the Hope Fire. You can see planes being used to drop water and fire retardant on the flames. The State Fire Marshal's office has authorized state mobilization. Included in that order are some wildland strike teams to help with containment. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. Evacuations have been lifted after multiple fires were set near the TJ Meenock Bridge in Spokane yesterday afternoon.
Someone started these fires near the Centennial Trail and a fourth near the Spokane Falls Community College. Firefighters say somebody set these fires intentionally. Crews put level 3 go now evacuations in place at about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon near TJ Meenock. They lifted those evacuations after about an hour. Crews with Spokane Fire, DNR, and Spokane County Fire District 10 responded, both on the ground and from the air.
As we go into hotter and drier conditions, there's a lot more accidents that happen as well. And so we're always looking out for that and trying to provide best public safety we can.
And crews spent the night putting out hot spots while investigators search for the person who lit these fires. Firefighters are reminding people of the critical fire danger today. They're asking everyone to stay vigilant. They say if you see something, say something.
Check out this video sent to us by KREM 2 viewer Jay Manuel. Jay lives near an apartment complex that was by the fire and captured crews working to put out the fire. If you see breaking news, you can text us a photo or video to 509-448-2000.
And fire officials across the inland Northwest want to make sure everyone is following all of the burn restrictions. Right now in eastern Washington, backyard fires, campfires, field burns, and waste burns are all prohibited. Today is particularly dangerous with the high winds. It can lead to catastrophic wildfires. Remember, when it's dry and windy like today, embers can travel up to a mile. The Spokane County Emergency Management Team says people should be ready for the unexpected on days like today.
They assume they will get a level 1 get ready evacuation alert, but they may not. If it's a fast-moving fire or a very hot fire, it may not be fast-moving, but it's very hot, they may get a level 3 leave now evacuation, and that's it. They may not get the other evacuation notices.
Spokane County says people should sign up for Alert Spokane to receive emergency notifications as soon as warnings are issued.
Well, over the next few days, you might see some more motorcycles out on the roads.
That is why KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones is live this morning in Spokane. Brandon, it is loud there. It is hopping. It is like a 6 a.m. party you're at.
Oh,
what's happening now?
Yeah. Every morning needs to be like this first and foremost, but I don't know if you can replicate this because this is with the Motormaids, you know, the longest running women organization for bike riders, for motorcyclists, and I've got the vice president of the Motormaids, Deland Atkins. I think I'm overwhelmed. This is just great. Can we?
The creativity that these women have.
Hold up. We got an interruption. Hugh Hefner just walked into the building, folks. Hugh Hefner and the entourage, the bunnies are with. Look at these ladies working with the Motormaids. Hugh, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful today. Can't you tell?
I can tell. This is phenomenal. This is just great. What do you all think of Spokane?
Beautiful country, beautiful.
Oh my gosh. And
Lovely.
come on, folks. I mean, where else can you get this? 6 a.m. in the morning with the Motormaids, and then these women are from all over the country, all over North America. Can you talk about where you rode in from today?
Central Iowa.
Central Iowa.
Missouri.
Southwest Ohio.
Indiana.
So a lot of just Midwest. These are the Midwest gals over here, right here, you know. And so we got them in the Pacific Northwest. Come on, man. Nate, can we just pan around and just get all these phenomenal ladies, man? I had no idea what I was walking into this morning. Deland, did you know this was what it was going to be like this morning?
You know what? The creativity is endless in this group, and they have lived up to their reputation.
Yeah. Really quick before we toss it back, I know the producers are going to be upset with me about timing and everything, but what's happening right now as they're in this line?
Oh, so this is the Dot Robinson Road Run. It's a timed road run. So they're going to be out on the streets of Spokane, seeing the beauty of the area, and there'll be about 100 riders out there with you today, enjoying your city.
We haven't even talked about the parade that they're going to do tomorrow, so we got to talk about that here in a few moments. But thank you so much just for taking time out of your day. We're going to toss it back to you all in the studio, and we're going to keep partying over here.
Wow, it seems like quite the party. So fun. In our ongoing Boomtown coverage, we cover the growth across the inland Northwest and how it affects those of us who live here. One big discussion right now is Spokane's affordable housing. Greater Spokane Incorporated hosted a State of the Housing Summit to talk about the issue there. Typically, when cities grow, so do home ownership rates. But as the panelists and guests at the summit of the Housing Summit pointed out, Spokane is doing the opposite.
Even if we've owned our own home forever, the severe housing shortage means people aren't going to be able to afford homes, to buy, to get into homes, to be able to rent. It causes all sorts of problems. Home ownership, having shelter, is fundamental to a person's economic well-being.
Mayor Lisa Brown announced new legislation earlier this week aimed at increasing incentives and decreasing development cost of affordable housing. Greater Spokane Incorporated plans to continue the conversation of affordable housing with their State of the County event on September 11th. This morning, the search continues for a missing 72-year-old man. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office shared another photo of Harry Ballman. He has been missing since Monday. The Sheriff's Office is worried about his health and the heat. He was last seen on Sunday at his home on East Laurel Road in Deer Park. Ballman reportedly has dementia and gets confused easily. He tends to wear Seahawks gear and is believed to be walking. If you have any information, call Crime Check, that number 456-2233.
WSDOT is asking people to stop stealing their wires. The agency said in the last month there have been 10 wire thefts just in Spokane County alone. It's cost them more than $125,000. WSDOT says police have taken one suspect into custody already. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office is asking for information about vandalism at a Spokane Valley park.
So this happened at the Green Acres Park over the 4th of July weekend. The Sheriff's Office says the vandals drove over the basketball courts and damaged the newly planted tree. Oh, this is so frustrating. It caused about $12,000 in damages and delayed a renovation project. It's believed the vandals used construction equipment. Anyone with information is asked to call the Spokane Valley Investigative Unit.